Again, the gods and goddesses have given us another day to become better men, better women, better husbands, better wives, better mothers, better fathers. I recently had a discussion with an individual in which we were talking about knowledge. We were talking about learning. And this individual was telling me how he gets burnt out by reading so many books and watching YouTube videos and stuff like that. And one of the things that popped into my mind when he was talking was in the 88 Precepts, David Lane speaks about going up into a lonely mountain or a lonely place. And he said that this is true communion with the gods. I think sometimes we get so caught up on reading books and watching YouTube channels and stuff like that, which all this stuff is excellent. All this stuff is just very good for us to learn from. But one of the greatest teachers, I think, that many of us as heathens have forgotten is nature. It's one of our greatest teachers. Nature's not going to yell at us. Nature is not going to try to put dogma down our throat. Nature is not going to try to make us believe one way or another. What nature does is nature gives us or teaches us the true essence of the gods and the goddesses. It teaches us the true nature or essence of ourselves. In all reality, it gives us the pure knowledge of self. Because when we study the gods and the goddesses, we know that each god, each goddess has something to do or something to deal with the laws of nature. When we study our ancestors, whatever job description they had, farmer, seaman, medical, didn't matter. They were in tune with the gods or goddesses that fit that attribute. And one of the things that I think we need to start doing a lot more of is listening to the laws of nature, meaning studying the true attributes of our gods and our goddesses. Get away from the mundane, get away from the hustle and bustle, get away from the aspects of life that cause us to, what I would like to say, not fully reflect upon the reality of life and the reality of what we do. So just a little short message. Go to a lonely place, go to the woods, go to the ocean, go to the river, and just sit and contemplate the reality in which you live in, the reality in which we all study and strive for. Because within that is where you'll find the true nature and the true essence of what heathenism is. I often do it. I often go out. I often look and contemplate just on the trees, the ants, the squirrels running around. And within it, I always seem to be able to find an attribute of the gods and the goddesses and what they truly represent. So just a little short message. Hopefully somebody benefits from it. Helsa.